Boys and girls, it is Miss Oates, and today we're going to be talking about ordering objects by length. So let's go over some vocabulary terms. All right, so when we're talking about length, we're determining how long something is. Now, when you get into second grade, you're going to be using rulers to find out how long an object is. So I have a pencil right here, as you can see, and I'm going to take my ruler. And I can measure out the length of this pencil by putting my ruler up against the beginning, the eraser top of the pencil. And I'm going to go all the way down to where the pointed end of the pencil is. And I'm going to look down. Okay, it's halfway between 9 and 10 inches. So that would be about 9.5 inches. That's how long this pencil would be. Well, if you remember back in first grade and even kindergarten, you didn't really use a ruler to find the length of something. You used different objects such as cubes or squares. So right here I have some squares, and I can also find out the length of this pencil by lining these little squares up against it. So what I'm doing is I'm dragging a square up and over, and I'm lining them up. And if you notice as I'm lining them up, I am not overlapping them like that. No, when I'm finding the length of the an object, and I'm using something other than a ruler, like if I'm using erasers, which is something I love to use to measure as erasers, I want to make sure that they line up together and they're touching end to end. I don't want them overlapping on each other. Let's see, I think I can get one more. Oh, okay, so let's take a look. All right, so now that I have my squares all lined up, so all I need to do is count how many squares there are to figure out how many squares long this pencil is. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this pencil is about 8 squares long, and then this pencil is also about 9.5 inches long as well. All right, so that's finding the length. Now, when I am comparing something, I'm trying to decide if a number or size of something is greater than, less than, or equal to each other. So let's see right here. I have a question, and it says, is this green marker shorter or longer than the blue marker? Well, I am looking, and it looks like my green marker and my blue marker are lined up together. And I need to look at the green marker, and I need to see if it's shorter or longer than the blue marker. Well, the blue marker is the longest that I see right here. So that means the green marker is going to be shorter. Okay? All right, now it says, how much longer is the blue marker compared to the green marker? Well, in order to figure out this, boys and girls, I am going to use those same squares, and I'm going to measure out the blue marker, and then I'm going to measure out the green marker. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the green marker is about 4 squares long, and then I have the blue marker, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost 6. I'm going to say 6. Okay, so the blue marker is 6 minus 4, because I'm going to take away. That means the blue marker is 2 squares longer than the green marker. So that's another way to compare the lengths, is to see how much longer or shorter something is. So I can say that the green marker is 2 squares shorter than the blue marker. All right, and I can also put things in order. So when I put things in order, I'm putting them in a specific order. So let's take a look at this question. This question says to put these objects in order from shortest to longest. So let me drag out all my objects. I have a tree, looks like I have like a little bush, and I have a little bonsai tree. Well, if I'm putting it in line from shortest to longest, this is going to go first, because that's the shortest. This little tree, this little shrub's going to go right here because that's the middle. And then this is the tallest tree that I've seen on this picture. So there we go. Are my objects in order from shortest to longest? Yes, they are. So I got that person correct. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and practice with a few questions. So it says right here, are the buildings in order from tallest to shortest? Well, let me look. Well, the shortest building looks like it's first, but this tall building, this purple building, is much taller than this gray building, and it's in the middle. So no, this is not in order from tallest to shortest, but also too, the shortest is first. I'm supposed to go from tallest to shortest. So no, this is not in the right order at all. Let's see if I can go ahead and fix it. The tall one is going to go right there. They're just going to line that up. Oh, perfect. I think this is it. Let's check. All right, so are the buildings in order from tallest to shortest? Well, the purple building's the tallest, followed by the gray building, and then followed by the pink building. So yes, this building is in order from tallest to shortest. All right, let's look at the next question. Ooh, okay, so they want to know, is the snake longer than the piece of ribbon? So let me look at my snake. So here's my snake. He's lined up next to the ribbon. Ooh, no. It looks like the ribbon is a little bit longer than the snake. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in no. The snake, the ribbon, is longer than the snake. All right, so I'm going to say no. Do you see that? So like the snake, which isn't stretched out, he's kind of curled up, but you can notice the ribbon's much longer than him. All right, ooh, okay, so let's take a look at this question. So for this question, they want to know which animal is the shortest, the kangaroo or the mouse. Well, luckily they're lined up together, and I can see the kangaroo is quite tall, so I'm going to circle the mouse. The mouse is the shortest animal. We have one more question. Ooh, here we go. So they want me to put these objects in order from shortest to longest. So I have hot air balloons. So let me spread them out so I can see. So I'm going from shortest, so the smallest, to the longest. So that one's going to be at the end. This one's going to be in the middle, and then this one's my shortest one. All right, boys and girls, I hope you learned a little bit more about length, so how long something is. We talked about comparing, seeing how something is bigger or larger than something, and then we also put things in a specific order. So have a wonderful day, boys and girls. I will see you next time.